Hey everybody, we are just 7 days away from the first total solar eclipse visible in the continental United States in 38 years. So it's been the talk of the town and the talk of the country. And well, we're going to break it down. Every day from now until the eclipse, I'll post a video sharing information about the science behind eclipses, what can you expect the day of, some fun facts, and also the history of eclipses. So today, I'm going to start with the bare basics of what is an eclipse? Well, an eclipse is the obscuring of light caused by the passage of one object between the source of light and another object. So this can happen with lots of different objects, but today in particular, I'm talking about the sun, the earth, and the moon. These are going to be our major players. But what we need to happen is for all three of these to line up together, to sync up in what we call syzygy. Now this is the perfect Scrabble word if you really want to impress your friends. But syzygy, by definition, is a straight line configuration of three celestial bodies in a gravitational system. So we're thinking outer space. We're talking about our solar system. But again, those three major players, the moon, the earth, and the sun. The moon orbits around the earth, and then the earth orbits around the sun. And when you get those three bodies to line up together, that's when we start to talking about eclipse. But you can have two different types of eclipses. The first one is a lunar eclipse, and that's when the light to the moon is obscured by the earth. So when the earth gets in between the sun and the moon, you get a lunar eclipse, casting a shadow on the moon. But what we've got coming up next week, it's a real treat. It's a solar eclipse, and that's when this time the moon, you can see now, is between the sun and the earth. Still in that straight line, still in syzygy, but this time the moon is going to cast a shadow on the Earth's surface. Now there's a difference in exactly how much of a shadow you see on the Earth's surface. I'll have more details on that coming up tomorrow, but that's the difference between a lunar and a solar eclipse. And this is going to be the first solar eclipse in 38 years visible from the continental United States, and everyone in the continental United States will at least see some part of this eclipse. So it's going to be quite a treat coming up next Monday, but here's your first fun fact. Along the lines of those planets lining up together, well, actually, come next Monday, there's going to be a gravitational tidal force of the moon and the sun combined together that's actually going to cause a body tide of the solid rock of the Earth. So it's actually going to cause the rock of the Earth directly under that eclipse to bulge just slightly. But if you're looking at that total eclipse, well, rest assured, you're about 40 millimeters closer to the sun than you normally would be. So that's your first fun fact about eclipses and also the difference between solar versus lunar eclipses. Be sure to check back tomorrow. I'll have more information about eclipses and what you can expect coming up next Monday.